This is Linda Joy Myers, and I'm the president and founder of the National Association of Memoir Writers. And I would like to share with you today a video produced by the National Association of Memoir Writers with myself and my colleagues, Jerry Waxler and Judy Mandel. We're going to talk about voice in memoir today. Welcome, Jerry and Judy. And Judy, I'd like to start with you to talk about how you help people find voice in memoir.
Sure, thank you, Linda. I think one of the things that helps people a lot, especially to get started, is to decide where they are in writing the memoir. You know, where I call it where the I is. You know, are you writing from a recent past? Are you writing from long ago? Are you writing scenes that seem in the present? You can look at it as point of view also, but as you're writing your own story, it needs to have some kind of framework so you know where you're coming from and where you're landing. And I think that helps people, especially get started.
Yeah, thanks, Judy. I know people struggle with these questions about the I, and my way of talking about it is to talk about, is it the I narrator in the past, or the I character? We're a character and we're also a narrator as we're writing. Are we in the eye of the character, let's say the 12-year-old or the 20-year-old or the 40-year-old? Are we the narrator? And so the narrator is like the guide in the story who's guiding the reader through the story. And the narrator's voice is a little different than the character. And of course that narrator weaves in whether we have a child point of view or an adult point of view. So I think the best thing to do is to look at how people manage this in other memoirs. One point I'd like to make is that I love the way Sue Williams Silverman talks about voice in memoir. She talks about the voice of innocence and the voice of experience. And you can read about that in her book, Fearless Confessions. Jerry, how do you help people learn about voice in memoir?
Well, a lot of times I'll bring up the importance of voice because how we tell the story is, of course, very important. And oftentimes, a lot of people don't understand even what voice means. So of course, it's a very complex learning process, but I say that every one of us starts out with our own voice. So when you, say, write in a journal or you first write your drafts, you're going to be, to a large extent, expressing yourself in the manner that you're accustomed to expressing yourself. And it's a growing process, an evolving process. As you start to see your writing on the page and other people give you feedback, you start to evolve a more of a writing voice or writing style that you grow into. So I invite people to be patient about voice and be comfortable with who they are as a starting point, and then go from there.
And I think, Jerry, if I could add something to that, one thing that goes along with that is to see what you're comfortable with. Are you more comfortable writing short sentences, long sentences? How do you like how that leaves the reader? And you know, that has a lot to do with the cadence and the rhythm of what you're going to write. So I would just add that to that.
Thank you.
I think that what you're both saying is very comforting to writers because sometimes they just agonize over this question. And again, on the topic of you find out, you learn by writing your memoir exactly what your voice is, just like you learn about structure and you learn about your style and a whole lot of other things that we'll be talking about on this video series. We'd like to let you know how to find us all. First, you can find the National Association of Memoir Writers at namw.org. We offer free programs every month. Sign up for our newsletter and stay tuned for some upcoming free events. In May of 2014, we have a free TELUS Summit, which is all day for great presenters. And we're all going to be offering a retreat in Connecticut in October, the three of us together, and it's going to be writeyourmemoirnow.com, where we're going to go into depth about all this. So Jerry, first you, and then you, Judy, please say where people can find you.
Just look for me at jerrywaxler.com. That's JERRYWA mxler.com. Especially click on my blog where I have hundreds of essays that you can read about memoir reading and writing. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Judy?
My website is judymandel.com. You can find my blog there, and you can find information about my book, Replacement Child. If you want to find out more information about a short online class I'm teaching with NAMW, you can go to namw.org as well.
Yes, great, Judy. That online class starts in June, is that right?
Yes.
June of 2014.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you both for being here today. And the motto for the National Association of Memoir Writers is "Be brave, write your memoir now." Bye. Thank you for being with us.